Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, and before you even leave your bed, you already know if something is wrong with your body. Not in a few days, not after doctor visit, right now, in seconds. And here's the strange part. That moment doesn't remove jobs. It creates millions of them. I'm Ilya Lamin, and here we explore the AI economy. Not the hype, not the fear, but what is actually changing and what it means for all of us. And today, we're going to explore something that most people still don't understand: why AI does not reduce work, it multiplies it. Let me tell you a story. It's not science fiction, it's just, well, slightly ahead of where we are today. So let's just go straight 10 years to the future. Alex wakes up at 7:12 a.m., not because of an alarm, but because his wearable device gently vibrates. Not urgent, but not random either. He opens his eyes, still laying, in his bed. He looks at the small interface projected on his bedside screen. It says, "Minor anomaly detected. No immediate risk. Recommendation: run full scan." Alex doesn't panic because this is normal now. He taps once, and within seconds, his environment changes. His mirror lights up. His smartwatch synchronizes. A soft voice begins, telling this: scanning cardiovascular signals, scanning respiratory patterns, analyzing blood markers. No hospital, no waiting rooms, no appointment, just real time understanding. 30 seconds later, the result appears. Not a diagnosis, not a conclusion, but something more precise: a probability. It says, "atypical inflammation pattern detected, low risk now, high probability of escalation within 10 days." Not now, 10 years ago, remember that we are in the future, this will have been invisible, ignored, discovered too late. But now, Alex knows. And because he knows, something else begins. Within seconds, his system suggests option. Not one, not two, dozens. Personalized, based on his biology, his habits, his history, his environment. Recommended action paths available, the system says. He scrolls. Option 1: immediate virtual consultation with a preventive specialist, available in 3 minutes. Option 2: order a custom anti inflammatory protocol, nutrition plus supplements plus behavioral adjustments, delivered today. Option 3: schedule a micro clinic visit for deeper imaging. Closest location 12 minutes away. Alex chooses option 1. 3 minutes later, he's speaking with someone, not just a doctor, but a specialist trained to interpret AI signals, to translate probabilities into action. And this is where things start to change. Because what just happened did not remove work, it creates it. Think about this. I mean, about it. Behind this simple interaction, there are entire layers of activity. Someone had to design the system, someone had to train the models, someone had to validate the outputs. But that's not the interesting part. That's the obvious one. The interesting part is everything that happens after. The specialist Alex speaks to did not exist 10 years ago. The microclinic he might visit is not a hospital. It's a new type of facility, focused on early detection, rapid intervention, continuous monitoring. The protocol he might order is not a generic treatment, it's a dynamically generated, updated in real time. And every one of these things require people, Not few people, more people, different roles, different skills, different responsibilities. Now, let's zoom out. Alex is not unique. Millions of people are doing the same thing every day because diagnosis is no longer rare. It's constant. And when something becomes constant, it creates demand, not for diagnosis, that part is automated, but for everything around it: interpretation, decision, action, follow up, optimization. Entire companies are built around this: preventive health operators, AI health interpreters, personal protocol designers, micro clinic networks. And suddenly, you don't have a smaller healthcare system. You have a much bigger one, not reactive, but continuous, not occasional, but permanent. And this is where people get it wrong every time. They think if AI does the diagnosis, then doctors are no longer needed. False. But that's not what happens. You see, what actually happens is this: when diagnosis becomes cheap, people use it more, a lot more. And when usage increases, demand explodes. And when demand explodes, new layers of work appear. Let's slow this down, shall we? Because this is the most important part. AI does one thing very well: it reduces the cost of intelligence. What used to take hours now takes seconds. What used to be expensive now becomes accessible. And when something becomes faster, cheaper, easier, people don't use it less. Yeah, well, they use it more. This is not new. This is how economies evolve. It's just the mechanics of how our civilization and economies evolve. That's all. But with AI, this effect is amplified because intelligence itself is becoming abundant. Y- And now it's just stay with me here because here is the pattern, how things becomes abundant basically with AI. Step one, AI reduces the cost of capability. Step two, that capability becomes widely used. Step three, new needs appear around it. Step four, new roles emerge to support those needs. Step five, total work increases. This is the job expansion paradox that everybody gets it wrong. Now, let's apply this beyond healthcare just for fun. In finance, let's say finance, banking, financial institution, whatever you call it, real time analysis becomes free. So companies make more decisions. So they need more people to manage them. In, in law, let's say, AI reviews documents instantly. So more contracts are created, more compliance is required, more oversight is needed. Let's take let's take education. Learning becomes personalized. So more content is created, more guidance is needed, more support roles appear. What about business? Companies, business, private businesses. AI automates operations. So companies scale faster. So they need more coordination, more strategy, more execution. Everywhere you look, the same things happen. So if jobs are increasing, what is the problem? The problem is not job loss. The problem is capacity. There are not enough people who know how to operate in this new environment. Not enough people who can, you see, work with AI, interpret outputs, make decisions, design systems, coordinate actions. This is where the real tension appear. So the question is no longer, will AI take my job? I mean, I hear it over and over again. I mean, you have so many so many videos about AI take over the jobs. It's unimaginable. The real question is, will I be able to operate in a world where everything moves faster? Because in that world, opportunity is everywhere, but only for those who can engage with it. Let's go back to the future. Let's go back to Alex 10 years from now. 10 years ago, his condition would have gone unnoticed. Today, well, let's put it this way, in his future, it is detected instantaneously. But more importantly, it activates an entire system around him: people, services, decisions, actions. That system did not replace work, it created it. And this is just one industry. Now imagine this happening everywhere. This is the AI economy, not a world with less work, but a world with more activity, more decisions, more movement than ever before. And the question is not, will there be jobs? The question is, will you be positioned to participate in them? Because the future is not empty, it's overloaded. And those who understand this early will not be replaced. They will be needed, and more than anything, actually. Thank you for watching this nicely put it video. If you have any question, any comments, please leave them in the comment section, as usually is the case. Like, subscribe if it's not already the case, and I will see you in the next one.